Hello Evergreen Traders, this is JC De Guzman and I am delivering to you our daily video for short-term trading purposes. Today is October 22nd, Tuesday, and this is to prepare you for the next trading day on Wednesday, October 23rd. And the first stock that I'm going to talk about is JGS. JGS closed today at 73.5, support is at 68.9, resistance is at 75.7. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 48.7 million pesos, and they have been on a net foreign buying state for the past 5 days in a row. 5 trading days in a row. It's a net foreign buying. So the 10 SMACD is also bullish. Risk level remains low. So the momentum power indicator is also bullish because all 4 elements of the MPI are bullish. On the other hand, the true market sentiment of JGS is bearish today. The true market sentiment. So heads up for those of you who have JGS, even though your trailing stop may have not been hit yet. Well, not really may have not been, but it should not have been hit. It should not be hit yet. If you are still it should not have been hit if you are still holding on to your position on JGS. Well, that should be the ideal case. Otherwise, there's no sense holding on to your position if your trailing stop was already hit a long time ago. Now, if you have JGS, if your trailing stop is still intact, I suggest that you hold your position, don't top up yet, even if the 10 SMACD and the momentum power indicator are both bullish, because the true market sentiment is bearish. Okay, so nonetheless, if you would like to top up, well, technically speaking, you can proceed in doing that, but I'm giving you two logical actions that you can take, either one of them. Number one, you can top up because the 10 SMACD and the momentum power indicator are both bullish. Number two, you can opt to do nothing. You can just hold your position and not to top up because the true market sentiment is bearish. So there's a possibility for JGS to register a red candlestick tomorrow because of that bearish true market sentiment today. Are you getting me? Now, if you are planning to enter a new position, I suggest that you calculate your reward to risk ratio first. We already have a calculator for that. Go to our website, click on resources, go to tools, and then you will find those calculators. If you are satisfied with your reward to risk ratio, you can position within the dominant range. The technical buy signals are already present. It's just that you have to calculate your reward to risk ratio first before you enter a new position. Okay? Again, heads up to those who have JGS. It's a bearish true market sentiment today. Eyes on your trailing stop. Next, AEV. It closed today at 54.85. There's support right here. The immediate support is near 51 pesos per share. The immediate resistance is at 55.8 as a precursor to 59.60. The 10 SMACD is bullish. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 23 million pesos. Risk level is low. The momentum power indicator is bullish. Take note of these two dominant ranges on the trade distribution chart. Take note. Okay, I hope you're watching this video and you're not just listening. Okay, the true market sentiment is neutral. So if you have a position on AEV, if your trailing stop is still intact, it's either you top up or you hold your position. Either of those two are logical steps, are logical options. If you are planning to enter a new position, well, take a look at this. The last price is already closer to the immediate resistance than the immediate support. What you should be after, what you should look out for is a bigger potential reward than your potential risk. So it's either you wait for a pullback, if it will pull back, or a breakout, if it breaks out above 55.8. Nonetheless, the decision is yours because we all have our own definition of what's an acceptable and a non-acceptable reward to risk ratio. And for that reason, I created the reward to risk ratio calculator on our website as well. Okay, so there you go. It's still bullish though for AEV. Next is nickel. It closed today at 3.91, support is at 3.7, resistance is at 4.9. Or we can say it's near, 4.9. And foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 18.8 million pesos. And luckily, the 10 MACD is still bearish because the last price is still moving below the 10 SMA and MACD is still moving below the signal line. Risk level is low and the momentum power indicator is bullish. But remember, the 10 MACD is bearish. So there's no confirmed buy signal yet. There's no confirmed buy signal yet. Okay, I had to repeat that to emphasize. The true market sentiment is bearish. So there's a possibility for nickel to test the support at 3.7, although apparently it respected today's the support today by maintaining its position above 3.7. Let's see tomorrow. It looks like it's going to test 3.7. So if you are planning to enter a new position, don't rush. Wait for a confirmed buy signal, and it's not yet around. Okay? And I hope you don't have nickel, because if you have had nickel, your trailing stop should have already been hit several weeks ago. Okay? Several weeks ago. Next, DNL. It closed today at 8.75, support is at 8.3, resistance is at 8.78 or 8.8 as a precursor to 9.3. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 6.5 million pesos. Finally, the 10 MACD, the 10 MACD combo has already been bullish since yesterday, since Monday. Risk level is low. The momentum power indicator is also bullish. Well, there's already a confirmed buy signal now. However, the true market sentiment is bearish. So here's the thing. If you have DNL and if your trailing stop is still intact, I suggest that you monitor your trailing stop pretty closely tomorrow. There's a possibility for the price to bounce away from 8.8 due to that bearish true market sentiment. Well, what does the bearish true market sentiment mean? It means there's still a low conviction, a low confidence among the majority of the top 10 players today. Low conviction to believe that the ascent in price is more than likely to continue above 8.8. So there's that lack of confidence, like what I've mentioned. So if you have DNL, it's best to hold your position for now and consider the idea of topping up once it breaks above 8.8. Well, of course, if the 10 MACD and the momentum power indicator are still bullish when that happens. Same advice for those who are planning to enter a new position. It's better for you to wait for a breakout above 8.8 because you will get a more attractive reward to risk ratio if you will wait for a breakout. Okay? So next, PHA. PHA closed today at 0.54, support is at 0.47, resistance is at 0.64. Foreign investors registered a net foreign selling worth 2 million pesos. The 10 MACD is already bullish and the risk level is low. The momentum power indicator is also bullish. Unfortunately, the true market sentiment is bearish. There's still a possibility for PHA to just continue moving sideways. So if you have a position in PHA and if your trailing stop is still intact, I suggest that you hold your position for now. Don't top up yet, even if the 10 MACD combo and the momentum power indicator are both bullish. But it's all up to you. If you'd like to push through on the plan of topping up, well, you can do so, technically speaking, but you should be very strict in following your trailing stop, especially when the trend of the price starts to move toward the southward direction. Now, if you are planning to enter a new position, calculate your reward to risk ratio first. As far as the presence of the technical confirmed buy signal, it's already present. After PHA, it's PHEN. PHEN closed today at 2.75, support is at 2.10, resistance is at 3 pesos per share. The foreign investors registered a net foreign, well, they did not register a net foreign trade today. Apparently, there's none. The 10 MACD combo is still bullish, but the momentum power indicator is already bearish. Risk level is already high for PHEN. So newbie traders, this is not a newbie friendly stock anymore. So like what I've mentioned, the momentum power indicator is already bearish because it's a red candlestick and the last price is already lower than the VWAP. And the true market sentiment is also neutral. If you have PHEN, monitor your trailing stop. If you'd like to reduce the percentage of risk in calculating your trailing stop, you can also do that immediately and then sell once your trailing stop gets hit. Don't top up. And if you're planning to enter a new position, postpone that plan. Wait for the confirmed buy signal. And if you have subscribed to the video on demand or VOD version of the Evergreen strategy, please review those videos so that you will know what are the indicators that you should be closely monitoring for you to get a confirmed buy signal. I think that's lesson number 2 or 3, or lesson number 3, or number 4 rather. So that's it for PHEN. Next is ALLHC. ALLHC closed today at 3.65, support is at 3.35, resistance is at 4.3. The 10 MACD is still bullish, but the momentum power indicator is already bearish because it's a red candlestick already and a red volume bar. Foreign fundies registered a net foreign buying worth 624,000 pesos only. That's a relatively insignificant amount. Risk level remains low, and true market sentiment is neutral. If you have a position on ALLHC, I suggest that you hold your position, don't top up. And if you're planning to enter a new position, postpone that plan until the technical buy signals, until there's a confirmed technical buy signal, which is a bullish 10 MACD and a bullish momentum power indicator. Next is KPPI. It closed today at 11.38, support is at 8.7, resistance is at 13.15. The 10 MACD combo is, let's double check, it's still bullish, but the momentum power indicator is already bearish. Foreign fundies registered, no, they did not register a foreign trade today on KPPI. Risk level is still extremely high due to, it recently it came from an IPO and it experienced some ceiling plays during the IPO period within that week, the IPO week of KPPI. So this is normal for it to have an extremely high risk level. Nonetheless, even whether it has an extremely high risk level or not, or low risk level, there are no technical buy signals yet on KPPI. For one, the momentum power indicator is already bearish. The true market sentiment is neutral. Still, no signs, no go signals for us to enter a new position. Don't top up, don't enter a new position. In short, if you'd like to add it into your watch list, you may do so, but don't buy it yet. Next is RCI. It closed today at 1.94. Support is at 1.77. Resistance is at 2.2. Foreign fundies registered a net foreign Buying worth 40,000 pesos only. It's very insignificant, an insignificant amount. The 10 MACD is already bearish. The momentum power indicator is also bearish. Risk level is low. The true market sentiment is neutral. In other words, don't enter a new position on RCI. If you have a RCI, just because your trailing stop is still intact, I strongly suggest that you reduce the percentage of risk in recalculating. When you recalculate your trailing stop, we have a calculator for that. Tools and trailing stop on our website under resources. Again, if you have RCI, reduce your percentage of risk and then you recalculate your trailing stop. And then respect whatever trailing stop you will get. Okay? Don't top up. Don't average down, please. Next, Pepsi. It closed today at 1.78. Support is at 1.6. Resistance is at 1.95 as a precursor to 2.2. The 10 MACD remains bullish. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 141,000 pesos only. The momentum power indicator is already bearish. Risk level is already moderate. The true market sentiment is bearish, which means what? It means they did not buy the dips. The majority of the top 10 players today did not buy the dips of Pepsi or PIP. So if you have a position on PIP, just hold your position, don't top up. Respect your trailing stop. But there's no need to panic. There's no need to reduce your percentage of risk yet. Based on what I see on the height of today's volume, it's not that staggering. So they did not panic in selling as well. So just relax. Just hold your position. Follow your trailing stop. Now, don't enter a new position for those who would like to buy Pepsi. There are no buy signals yet. Okay? Alright, so that's the last stock for today's video. So again, if you have some follow-up questions, please ask in our private clients forum. Again, for those who have not been informed yet or who are not yet aware, our evergreen strategy in trading and investing in the Philippine stock market is already available it's already available on our website. The VOD version. You can now attend. It's like you're attending my in-person seminar virtually. Okay, so just go to the online seminar on our website, click online seminar, or go to your account, and then you will find the instructions on how to avail of this product, this video, so that you can also learn my entire strategy at your own pace, at your own place, at your own time. So again, my name is JC. Always remember, stay evergreen. Be evergreen. Bye for now.